Wow, that feels a lot better. I can hear my heartbeat pumping. I needed that, big time. You could probably agree. We've all been going through this so universally that we are being faced with all of our struggles, all of our shadows, all the crap that we don't want to look at. And I can agree. I've been feeling that. And feeling like the only thing I need to do is release it. So how I needed to release it today was to go out into the woods and scream. Scream as loud as I could. Scream so everybody could hear me. Scream it so that you across the country can hear me. 'Cause you heard me, right? Yes. So here I am. Hello guys. Little crazy lady. Out here in the woods again. It's beautiful, lovely Mount Shasta, and I'm here to just connect with you guys once again. My name is Day, and this is my new video podcast thing, DayJah Vu, and here we are with the DayJah Vu of realizing that we are all going through it. We're all going through all of our crap, and it's coming up. It's coming up because we don't want to hold on to it anymore. Our poor earth can't hold our suffering anymore. So the universe, and in whatever fashion you believe, if the stars are aligning, the energy is pumping, things are collapsing, everything is coming to the surface because the truth needs to come out. The truth, the purity, the life, the love needs to come out. And so here we are together, working through it, and I would like to say, for me, definitely seeing a lot of things coming to the surface and wanting to release them. And so what I can say is, we see these things about ourselves, right? We see what we don't like, we see what we do like, we see what we want to change, and that's the start. That's definitely the seed that what has to happen. We have to bring in what we want to bring in. We have to move out what we don't. So, what a great tool has been for me, and what I want to offer to you, my friends, is the awareness of when you come up with a new idea, or you have an awareness on something where you're like, okay, this is what's happening for me is I have been experiencing a lot of feeling sorry for myself, feeling like I'm the victim, and this ego, this mental little voice comes up in my head that's like, well, of course they don't love you, or of course they don't like you. Why would they like you? And that is our inner demons, our ego, our that pollution of the world that hurts us so badly that we don't want it anymore. So one great tool for that is to, when you hear that voice come up saying, this or that, don't buy into it, because it's not true. It is not true. That is a lie, and it feels good to tell yourself that you're the victim, but you are not, because you deserve more and you want more, and that's why you're listening to this video. So when that voice comes up telling you this or that you don't like, counteract it right then and there. So in that moment when it says, you're not good enough, say, yes, I am. In your mind, have this conversation with your mind that says, yes, I am. When you have that thought, I am ugly. Yes, I am beautiful. I am not ugly. I am so beautiful. I'm fat. No, I am so thin. I love my body. Even if you don't agree with it, don't feed into it, because we're in the training of learning that mindset, when we feed into it, it feeds off more and more. So we need to stop that right then and there, and start directing your thoughts in the way that you want. Even if you don't believe it, your mind will start to change to the point that you don't have those thoughts anymore. Your natural thought will be, I love my body. I am loved. Yeah, maybe they're kind of rude to me, but they still love me. I know it. Whatever. So, within that being said, within directing the energy to the positives of the things that we actually want, my suggestion also is when we surface these ideas, when we see these things about ourselves, like whatever scenario it is that you're being faced with, And just tell yourself, start there, okay? You're like, well, I get it. I get why I have these habits in myself, because my mom has those habits, because my grandma has those habits, but I don't like those habits anymore, so I'm going to change them. So what do you do when you see those things? Or you're like, well, I do see that I put myself down a lot. What do you do? Well, you start by directing your energy in a different way. You use your energy in the way that you choose. So, example of a thought that we are this victim, and we have this thought, and we see it. We're like, okay, I've seen myself being this or that, this victim, and what do? I see it, now what? Well, now what you do is you build the foundation that you want. So you say, okay, I see that this is what I'm doing. I see that I'm playing the victim role. I see that I'm feeling sorry for myself, but I don't want to do it anymore. So what I'm going to do is direct my focus onto not doing it. So in the sense where, I feel sorry for myself, or no one loves me. Okay, for one, that's not true. I am purely loved by so many people, and that's why they're around me. That's why they smile at me. That's why they do these things for me that they do. So we need to direct that in the right way. So that's building the platform of what we want. So when we have awareness on bigger issues like, I've had trauma. I had trauma from when I was 7 years old. I realized that. What do you do with that? Well, you see it. You're aware of it now. Now you build that platform. So you build a platform of what you want, what the foundation is. So, say I have this trauma from my brother beating me up when I was a kid. What do you do with that? I see it. What do I do? Well, what I see is, I know why he did. He did that because it made me stronger. It made me tough. It made me the person that could fight off anything, especially, the people who are closest to me. But knowing that it's out of love, and knowing that, it was because we're kids, and dissecting the thought to its full expansion to why. So, I know I'm kind of rambling. This is kind of my style, and I'm like really antsy and excited, and want to connect and say so many things, but mainly the point I need to focus on for right now, for you to get through, is when you have awareness of the things you want to change about yourself, it starts by seeing them. It starts with that seed of seeing the things you want to change, and then using the foundation to grow into what it is that you want. So using your energy to say, I want this. I don't want that anymore. I want to change it. So building the platform of my new house, which my new house is going to be a mansion. And I love you all so much. And please, 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 please don't hold on. Don't hold on to that crap, because it wants you to. Your ego wants to keep you down. The demons want to keep you suffering. But fuck no, it is not time for that anymore. It is time to move on, and we feel it. We feel it badly. So go out into the woods, or go wherever you can. Go to the river. Go scream. It feels so good. That was literally music to my fucking soul. Feels so good. And you know what? If you can't scream because, you feel embarrassed that people are gonna, make fun of you, just, I don't know, write it down. Write it down and throw it in the river. Or pick up a bunch of sand and put all your juju into it and throw it into the water. Or, those little things, I know they're freaky hippie shit, but honestly, they make a big damn difference. Do it. I